Hello all. Hope you're keeping well. After my last tan video, I got asked I'm a fair bit about tube flies. I used to tie a lot of tube flies and I used to use them quite a bit too. So today I'm just going to show you how I would tie some of mine. So in the vise I've got a Pro Sport Fisher tube XL Predator tube. Like always like using those. They're pretty hard, so that means when you're tying down on it, it doesn't actually stick to the needle, and it's easier to slide off and on. Plus, they're very good tubes to use for the pike flies. And anyway, have my thread on it. It's Phoebus 140. So I'm gonna put some glue on, and at the end of my video, I'll put up a list, sorry, of all materials I've used in the video. I'll just go through them quick as I'm using them. We'll get the glue on. Quite a lot of glue because this is going to hold the body tubing that I'm going to use. And this is the body tubing that I'm talking about. Get it? Where is it? From Silver Scales. Sell it. It's quite good, and it makes a nice tube fly. So what you do is you burn the ends of it after it's cut, obviously, just to seal them, so don't all fray. The other side. That's it done. Now, you put your tube over the thread that you've already put on with the glue. Bring your thread up loose and then tighten into it. You want to really tie this down tight, as tight as you can with your thread. There we go. And now before I glue, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Once I have the glue on, I'm going to push this the whole way back and then bring it forward, and then you tie it in too, and then that's how you get your shape of which dictates the shape of this tube that I'm tying. There are other ways to tie tubes, but I just like this one. And again, I'll explain why I like this and why it works and how it works, more importantly. Right. As I say, you push this front piece all the way to the back, bring it forward. Just level up the end of it. Bring your thread round. Loose turns and then tighten up. There we go, and then tie it down as hard as you can without snapping the thread. There, that's it. Just check before putting. That's good, that's a good shape there. Right, back on one more glue. You do use a lot of glue for this fly, this tube fly. Right, so for the tail, I'm going to tie the tail onto this section here. The tail is Dave Downey's Predator flies. This is black, fluoro green and pearl. That's it there, if you can see that. And in with it I've mixed Flashaboo and the barred material and just some standard UV strands. So this is the tail. And this fly, and the length of this fly is probably the biggest that I would use That's the biggest eye tie. Look, it's the longest, sorry, I should say. So you want to get your length, and this front bit is going to be folded over. So you want it maybe just to come to around about here on this material. So take off any excess. Ideally, you would just let that glue settle and dry in itself naturally, but obviously it would take a bit of time because you want all this material to go around here without sticking too much. So just take off what I can. Right. Just tape that a wee bit. It doesn't really matter because it's actually just going to go all around the tube anyway. So put this on, just one last look at it, okay? And a loose wrap for this, just to get it on. Like that, right? So maybe bring it back a wee tiny bit, see where it comes to. Maybe a bit more. There, that's okay like that. Now, the thing is with this is to just loosen it up a bit. It's still a wee bit tacky with the glue. So, you have to get all this material round the tube and round the body tubing. Try and spread it around as evenly as you can. Just take your time with this part. Get it nice and even. Use your thumb to spread it around too. But I find if you come in with the scissors into this way, this angle, it's good. Helps just shift it about easier than your thumb. Right, let me put a clip in because it's going to fall everywhere if I don't. Just hold that there. And with that clip in, you can still move it. You can still move it underneath. That's it, just put it all around so it's even enough. Let me see what I'm like that side. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay there. Then really tighten down on this. There we go. Now, that is the tail done. Just put a bit of glue over your thread wraps. You can still adjust it now before you really finish it. Just move it. There we go, that's okay. And then like that. The other side. Just going to put some glue on the thread, and then just wrap it around it. I'm not even going to tie it off. I'll just snip the thread. There we go. And you can push all this back with the body tubing itself. Just get that sitting nice. There you go. That's your tail done. Just take that out. Now, I'm gonna take this out so that's it all There we go. Get this in without catching any fibres. There, that's it. Now, I'll pin all this back. Look at that. There we go. A bit more glue at the front so we can start our thread again. Just almost right up inside the tube itself. And start with a thread. I do more wraps. That'll do. There we go. Now, for the head section of this is a tricky part, just due to the material I'm going to use. This material was brought in to replace bucktail, but it won't replace it. It's called buck fibre or buck blend. It's a nice enough material, but just because it's synthetic, it's really slidey. You really have to take your time with this. So I'm gonna tie it in with that shorter bit, and the front piece, which is going to fold over, is going to be longer. So get this tied in. As I say, really just take your time with this because it's slippy, and you'll see my thread just slipping down there. But loose wrap, and then work this round the head of the tube, and don't be worrying if you see the thread has slipped forward there a wee bit, because you can push that back. See it all just going up straight. So just concentrate on getting it round the tube evenly, which is easier said than done sometimes. Because right, again, I'm going to use my scissors again to even this up. Just keep turning it around until it looks pretty even, if you're happy with it. A wee space at the bottom there now. Now, that's, if you come in from behind, you can sort of see what's going on. Right, I will go happy with that. So I'm going to push this up against there. Still get up the bottom. Bring that round. Sorry for my hands getting on the road. Right. So that would do that, and tie it in. Really pull down on this. See, it's slipping. There we go. I'm going to glue this in before I fold it back. Just to give that extra security. Let me see now. There we go. So you just put glue, you'll not see this. For a bit on this. Fold it back. Using the thick part of the pen to do it. Try and even it out a bit. as you're doing it, try and eating it all up. It doesn't look too bad there, it's okay there. Now, I'm going to come in with the smaller part of the pen. Push it in hard. Just adjusting it as I'm doing it while I can. Right. Then you want to come over this. Takes a wee while for it to catch because it does slip, as I say. There we go, what's it caught now? Really tighten down on it. You actually see my hands shaking them. That's how hard I'm tightening on it. There. Now, there we go. So, to finish off the head, let me get another clip for this. Clip this down. I want to come in with green flash, and this flash material, I think I got it. It's from Jerkbait Mania. I think that this flash is from. I might be wrong because I have it out of the packet that long, but I think that's where it's from. So, as I say, I'm going to put up a list of all the materials at the end. So, now, this is going to get tied down on top of those wraps. So, and again, really just take your time with this. Just measure it up. Ideally, you want it to become just a wee bit shorter than the brown fibre. So, again, a loose wrap with this. Yeah, it just slips off it, but that's okay. I'm just going to push that back into it again anyway. And again, with your thumb, try and maneuver it around the tube. See what that's like underneath. Put that round. There we go. There, still a gap there. Even that up. Take your time with this because it's better having it done right. Just pinch it together. Again, there's a gap there. And again, just come in from the back and look at it. You know, it gives you more of a better view of it. What's going on? Right, I would say that's okay. I'm going to push this back up again and tighten down on it. There. And again, in with the glue. Good bit on top, around the side. There we go. And again, I'm not going to tie it off. I'm just going to cut the thread because there's enough glue there to hold it all in. Just do one more wrap just to finish it off like that. Just cut that up into there. Now, get your tube again, small one this time, just to get it all sitting right. Well, let's see, you can still pull at it and just maneuver it about until you think it's right. Push back like that. Still look at it there. To finish this off, just a wee small drop of glue on the front. Then I'm going to put a cone head on. The glue isn't to hold the cone head on, it's just to secure those fibres back a bit. And I'll show you what secures the cone head on. So that's the cone head here. It's another one from Pro Sport Fisher, another Predator cone heads. Push that really in tight. There we go. Take this off. Now, with this fly, or with this sort of style of fly, using that body tubing, just take the everything is really all splayed out. If you like, you go in and you run this under warm water for a while, and it'll come in this shape. It'll just all fold back like that. But I'm going to finish this head off with those scissors. So cut it off. Just leave a few mil at the front there. And then with your lighter, light the front of it, and you'll see it creates a lip. It all melts back and it just creates a lip. And I'll show you now. There, that's her. And that actually holds the cone head on. So and the beauty with tube flies are very sort of robust, if you like, because if you blunt a hook or you bend a hook or straighten a hook, you just take the hook out and replace it with another one. So if you were fishing that, say like that, sort of, and that's the length of it. So, and it also stops from the tail nips with the pike, the way I do sometimes. So what I'll do is I'll take a photograph of this once I have it all soaked down and in the right shape, and I'll put it up in the thing, and I'll put a list of all the materials at the end. Okay, thanks for watching. Cheers, bye.